Welcome back to the Friday Night Frenzy. It is week 13 of the high school football season and week 4 of the playoffs. I'm Bree Shackelford, joined with Vinny Martirano, and as always, it's great to have you here with us. But Vinny, it's time to see if these teams are able to win or if they go home.
Yeah, it's obviously an exciting time when you hit those playoffs to see, it's win or go home, and we've been fortunate enough to see a couple of our teams keep advancing, but let's jump right into the action, Bree.
Oh yes, I was going to start this one off for us with the Carroll Cougars coming out of the gates fired up just like me. As they should be, because they haven't lost a game, but neither has Adams Central. Now, after defensive stops for both Carroll and the Jets are knocking on the door, and they'll break in to put up the first 6 in the first quarter. Not the start the Cougars were after. Carroll again able to generate offense next drive. Adams Central in a position to score once more. This time, Keegan Blum finds the end zone for the Jets, and with another PAT, Adams Central's up 14-0. Second quarter, Carroll trying to make something happen. Luke Tanner launches and Trent Metzger catches. Coaches want helmet to helmet but don't get the call, but Carroll is still rolling. This time Tanner dumps to Keegan Ellis and Ellis dodges a tackle. He keeps going to get down within the Jets' 15-yard line. However, that would be the closest they would get to the end zone. The Jets' defense would just stay strong all night long, and the offense would stay hot the rest of the game as well. When you put those two things together, Vinny, final score will not be in the Cougars' favor, and Carroll drops 129-zip. Carroll gives up the most points that they have all year, and they suffer its first loss of the season. Cougars go 12-1 in 2023.
Well, heading over to West Lafayette High School, it's the Red Devils ready for battle against the Knox Redskins, and they had some added inspiration tonight. West Lafayette alum and Super Bowl champion George Karloftis was in attendance tonight. Early on, the Red Devils had a hard time figuring out the Redskins' quarterback run game. Miles McLaughlin was all over the place tonight. He let loose for a couple of big runs, including this one, which he finds himself in the end zone for 6. Knox strikes first 8-0 after the 2-point conversion. Red Devils need a response, and Kojo Steffi delivers. Steffi takes the kickoff down the right sideline for a huge gain. He breaks that tackle and gets Westside deep into enemy territory. Carson Kitchell, next play, wants to roll out and finds his brother Cooper on a clutch third down as he gets pushed out of bounds right before the goal line. It's time for the cleanup crew. Kitchell fake handoff and runs left, finds Benny Speaker outside for a touchdown. West Lafayette gets on the board for 6. Unfortunately, the Red Devils couldn't keep up with the Redskins as Knox takes this one 41-23.
Well, we're going to switch things up now and talk some hoops because Purdue men's basketball is back in action tonight, facing off against Morehead State. Now, the last time I talked about Boiler Ball, the conversation centered around Lance Jones. This time it's the same story but a different verse. His first bucket of the night was a little fancy finger roll, and from then on, he was on a roll. Not only was he lights out in the lane, but absolutely dangerous outside the arc, making 50% of his threes and showing us that he's a threat. And yes, that shot was from 30 feet out. But he wasn't the only player showing out in Mackey tonight. Braden Smith is also a man on a mission. Not only was he draining shots left and right, but he was also dishing out the most interesting of assists. Check it, Vinny. Smith throws up a no-look alley-oop to Cam Heide, who can't dunk it, but somehow he's able to put it in. That really wasn't on the drawing board tonight, and we were all just as confused as Cam on how that went in. Smith would finish the night with a double-double, having 11 points and 11 assists, and Jones would be the second highest scorer tonight, putting up 15. Final score, Boilers win 87-57. They'll next be in action on Monday against Xavier for the Gavitt games. Also, 2 of those 3 games in this block did not go as planned, but honestly, congrats to everyone on such a great year, and you made this so memorable for us as well. But we're not done talking about ball just yet, are we, Vinny?
Right, no, that's right. We still got one more game that we've got to see before the end of the frenzy. Coming up, we'll hear if Lafayette Central Catholic will advance. And we also have Bree and I's top plays of the night. So stick around. That's next after the break.